week ago, but we both know how weekends go. Tryna tuck off, got some places we could go. Swear she got the like wow, she's blessed, I'm blessed. I don't GA.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's Mitchell Trubisky's Bears going up against Brady's Patriots.
All right, Larry, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And the New England Patriots. So the D-line's going to spread out. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Brady to throw on 2nd down. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there?
Yeah.
Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing, he was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
On 2nd down, here's Brady. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Wait a second. They did not accept that after the incompletion. Your look is just as puzzled as mine.
I got nothing for you here. You have to take that penalty, don't you?
It's free yards. Trubisky with a give to Howard. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, Chicago. Jordan Howard, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears have taken the early lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Here's the punter Shum to send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
But when it comes to the running game, the New England Patriots, they're one of the few teams in the NFL that I don't think care much about balancing things out.
Last year, to your point, 5th in passing yardage, number 30 in the run game.
What they want to do each and every week is make a game plan based on their opponent, not so much their own personnel, and they try to attack that way.
That one goes for 36 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Brady gives this one to Lewis. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Now Brady throwing on second down. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Escaping the pressure right. They find some open field here. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the 30. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. They go play action here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Derek Rivers from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On second down, Trubisky dumps that off to his running back, Jordan Howard. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. They're still in search of the first down after that last completion. Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. An update from Denver. The Broncos have taken the early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he is going to feel that one. Knocked down hard right at the 20. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Play action. Now it's Brady. He's going to float this one deep right side. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
He's now exactly had a banner start to this game. We're still in the first quarter. He's already thrown an interception, and that should have been the second one.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. Throwing is Brady on third down. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Fielded just inside the 30. Touchdown, Chicago! A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bears will add on to their lead.
When you've got a guy that fast back there to receive punts, that's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach, but it's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they mishit the ball and kick it right to him.
Now Carpenter to add the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And now out come the Patriots. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. The drive starts with a run by White. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Brady. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Sheldon Day busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long.
Let's go.
On play action. Now Brady. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And this will be caught at the 30. A big play there for the Pats on 3rd. 56 yards.
Well, they just treated 3rd and long as simply an opportunity to make an even bigger play. Normally, you're just trying to pick up the first down and you know where the sticks are. They took this thing way downfield. Confidence in the receivers to go up and make a play, even with defenders around them.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Here we go now.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or 2 in and bats it away.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. And he hits the tight end. It's Deion Sims. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him 30 yards there. On 1st down, they run with Howard. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky shreds the tackle, eluding the pressure right. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And he's brought down. 10 more there and another 1st down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. He's got a man. It's his fullback. A big hit. Knocked down sideways at the 29. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Now Trubisky to throw on 2nd. He targets Jordan Matthews, and it's caught. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Let's go.
From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Cameron Meredith, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Dante Moncrief, his 1st touchdown of the new season, and the Bears will extend their lead.
You know, in golf, they often talk about playing the course and not worrying about what the other players are doing, what their scores are. That's essentially what we're seeing from this offense. They're just having fun and doing what they feel like doing today.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up, This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Let's go.
To throw on second down, Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Eddie Jackson picks it. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. But one thing's for sure, they're still taking their shots downfield, even with a big lead.
I think it's way too early to go into a shell, so I like what they're doing. Continue to take your shots. Continue to be aggressive. It's not their job to slow themselves down.
And complete to Moncrief over the middle. So 3rd and 5, 3rd and medium here. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Now he's forced out right. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. Jordan Howard unable to get to that imaginary yellow line. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Left side, it's Dorsett. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. Brady now on first down. He's going to let it go deep from, and that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A second quarter score, meanwhile, down in Arizona. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Brady to throw on second down. And he's going to go down again. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left. Roll him out, bootleg it. do some different things so they can.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. Now you folks don't know what you're missing. Missing Larry Ridley. Ready to get back, though, to this Week 2 matchup. Let's get to it. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's got room. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. 104 yards. And the Bears continue to pour it on. So how about the game he's having? He had the punt return earlier for a touchdown. Now the kick return to balance things out.
And oftentimes, guys who are on punt return and kickoff return, many of them are the same guys. And they're devoted to a return guy who can break big plays. And when that happens and they know it's there, they're going to block that much harder and be that much more skillful, as well as utilizing his talents. And this is what you get. Punt return, kick return, a huge game.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Now Brady throwing on second down. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. The 40. Past the 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Philip Dorsett, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Patriots get a score closer. Well, they were back in the shadows of their own goalpost, and that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. I mean, a conservative, easy call, run the football, take care of it, create some space, pump the ball away, but no, let's throw it. And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them because when you've got people backed up, your natural inclination is to try and really force them back, and sometimes they get burned that way.
And they got burned there. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. Oh, able to avoid him. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Onto the field now come the Bears. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. On second down, Trubisky. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
From the gun on third down, it's Trubisky. Steps away to his left. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. fresh set of downs here. The play clock's running down. Here's Trubisky to throw. He's got a man open. It's Cameron Meredith. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Cameron Meredith, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bears add on. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
So the Patriots coming out now. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
So the D-line's going to spread out. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Now Brady. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Looking back to the air on second down. It's Brady. Over the middle, Dorsett. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 18 big yards on that one. And a New England first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
20!
From midfield, here's Brady. Dorsett making the catch. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Brady now on first down. Buying time to his left. His throw incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
35.
Brady will try again on second down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
On third and long, it's Brady. And the pressure gets to him again. So on fourth down, Brady will yield to Gostkowski for the field goal try. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Hey, here we go now.
They go play action here on first down. And Matthews has it right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
The Bears on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney, here we go.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
And he's got some space here.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Here's a carry now for Mike Gillisley. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Throwing now is Brady. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. And on 2nd and 10 now. To throw again. Brady. And Gronkowski's got it. Complete over the middle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The familiar refrain, Brady to Gronk for the New England first. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Dion Lewis, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. And the lead drops from 34 to 27. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line.
For a quick second there, I thought we were about to have a repeat performance of a kickoff return for a touchdown. This guy's on fire today.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. 2nd and 10. It's Trubisky again. Flushed out. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Derek Rivers in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Trubisky will throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
He's going to loft one. And got his man complete. And give him a gain of 37. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
One thing they definitely like about this youngster is his motor. He is full throttle on each and every snap. Loves to get after the quarterback, and that has to feel good to him right there. His first career sack.
Play action. Now it's Brady. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And I think the Bears have recovered. They have.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget. Absolutely. Following the fumble recovery, it's Trubisky. He's going to look deep down the field. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on to it at second down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Now Trubisky to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Sims. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. 23 yards on the play. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Here we go now.
On second down, here's Trubisky. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. So after the INT, it's Brady. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Leonard Floyd in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. On second down, here's Brady. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 56 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. They're in the fourth quarter in Denver. It's the Dolphins that have taken the late lead in that one. A win would be their second on the young season. Brady now on first down. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what are you doing when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Looking to throw on second down. Brady. Dorsett's got it. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Now they got to get to the line quickly. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate, The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. To throw, it's Brady. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Bears, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for New England, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts.